Right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been reading a few of your comments. I can't read comments all the time. Apologies about that. But I have to say this, I'm struggling to understand people's perspectives. Now, I have to say, I'm not a stupid person. I understand that there's laws and the laws need to be respected. Where I'm from, though, if you run your mouth and you get an ass beating, that generally, needs to be not accepted, but you need to go, well, hold on, you ran your mouth, you said some shit. So you know, you sort of deserve to get that ass beating. Now, I don't know if it's a societal issue. I don't know if there's more that goes into this, but Colby Covington has, for the past couple of years now, ran his mouth with a lot of people, and in one instance, Verdum had to hit him with a frisbee, some Australian frisbee. What do you call those things? Um, well, I forget the name of them. A frisbee of some sort, and he got hit. And Verdum was going to kill him for this, for the things that was coming out of his mouth. Now, if Verdum had got his hands on him, give him an ass beating after what Colby Covington was saying, well, I mean, yeah, legally that's wrong, but morally, you know, he deserved the ass beating. Now, I have to say this, let's talk about laws. So, laws are set in place so the average person doesn't take revenge. So, for instance, if I'm out on a night out and I needlessly attack somebody when I'm drunk, there's a law set in place once I'm arrested for me to go to court, for me to get convicted, and the right punishment put upon me, right? That's what laws are for, so the other party doesn't seek retaliation, and that goes with everything car theft and from the lowest level of crime, jaywalking, right up until the highest level of crime, being a dirty predator against kids and a murderer, right? And laws are set in place so third parties don't take revenge and don't take the law into their own hands. Hence why the law was brought in. Now, I agree with laws, they're good for society, but you have a guy, Colby Covington, who works in the realms of law, where he, for the past couple of years, has done nothing but be absolutely horrible to everybody, to the point where he was being horrible to people that he wasn't even going to fight. So, for instance, take Conor McGregor, right? Conor McGregor's a great trash talker, but he will only really be horrible to people and try to sell fights and target the people that he is going to fight. He might say another division stuck in the mud, but he knows that he's going to go to that division. I've never really heard Conor McGregor speak bad of a heavyweight or somebody in the lower weights that he can't get, like bantamweight. So there's a rhyme and reason to his trash talk. With Colby Covington, he just spews out a load of dung, a load of shit, just basically to be heard. He's fake, and he tried. Shield Sonnen said to him, "Look, Chael, sorry, people were saying you keep calling him Shield. It's just the way my accent is. I just want to say it fast. Chael Sonnen basically has taught him, look, you need to stay relevant, and I get that. I 100% get that. But even if you look at Chael's career, he was only really targeted the people that he was fighting. Colby Covington targeted everybody now. He targeted Jorge Masvidal, and he said a lot of things to do with his family. Now, this is where I agree with yous. If they wanted the beef sorted, they should have sorted it in the octagon. But at the end of the day, it wasn't sorted in the octagon, and Jorge Masvidal, being the guy that he is, said to himself, "Look, this isn't over. I have to get this guy now." What I disagree with was the level of punishment that he put upon Colby Covington. He shouldn't have smashed his teeth. He shouldn't have given him a concussion. What he should have done was go over and crack him straight in the mouth, one massive crack, and say, even if it's a sucker punch, and say, "That's what you get for running your mouth," and then walk away. The further punishment that he put on Colby Covington was unnecessary, but do I believe Colby Covington deserved to be sucker punched? 100%. That guy was horrible, and he's a fake MAGA supporter. He's a fake Trump supporter. That needs to be called out too. This guy will latch on to anything that's going to get him some clout. He does not care about conservatives or Democrats or liberals, and he doesn't care about any of that. He's just in there because it's traction for himself. Now, somebody like Jorge Masvidal that supports Trump, I can understand. I can understand that because under Trump, Mexican, South Americans, Americans were basically thriving under Trump. So was the black community. That's why you've got a lot of these minorities supporting Trump because they were saying we want the good days back. Where a person like Colby Covington just jumps on that train because it's clout, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Now you have Colby Covington who you wouldn't trust this guy with any information. If you told him, look, Kobe, I'm going through a pretty hard time here. I need a shoulder to cry on. Can I have a word with you? Any, any and all of that information will be told to other people. I know what he's like. I know these types of people. I've been round these types of people, completely untrustworthy cats. Look what he done to John Jones. He released all the information with him and John Jones whenever they were in college. I understand there was a bit of trash talk, but there's levels to this stuff. Colby Covington comes from a sect of society that doesn't understand loyalty. If I become friends with you right now, for instance, right? If I become friends with you right now, and then me and you have an argument and we say some horrible things to each other, you better believe that I'm not going to turn my back on you, even if we never speak again. Come forward with all the information of text messages that compromise you in certain situations and release that to the public. Colby Covington is the type of guy to pretend to be your friend and then go public whenever he falls out with you with information that he has on you. And to me, that warrants an ass whooping. But I am for the law, and I get that a lot of people were saying that, Masvidal's a criminal. But I can't help feel that we've moved into a society now where we're going to glorify the snitch. That guy from Recess, the one that always hung about the teachers. That's who Kobe Covington is. Except he learned a bit of wrestling and a bit of MMA, and he got a bit buff. He's a buff version of that kid that hung off the teacher's coattails in Recess, but he's got MMA. That's it. That's who he is. But I'm not glorifying what Jorge done. I understand he took the law into his own hands. He should have just cracked him one in the chin and walked away, but he didn't. He done a job on him. He gave him concussion. He smashed his teeth. I disagree with that, but make no mistake about it. Kobe Covington deserved the dig in the mouth for that. He needed to learn. Regardless if this is going to be in the octagon, you need to pay for what came out of your mouth. We're not communists here. We're not going to say, look, you have to worship us, you have to never speak bad about us, but you have to learn that if you speak about a person's family and I see you on the street, it is on. And once again, I can't help but feel that we have moved into a part of an era of society where we're going to glorify the little snithering weasels of society and glorify that as being the epitome of what a person is. Not where I come from. Where I come from, if you went out and you done what Kobe Covington done, you're going to get your ass beat. And rightly so. That's the way I see it. But I respect all of your opinions. And I get that you need to stay, you need to have self control. You need to have emotional control. But, guys, if there's any men listening to this here, you have to first and foremost protect your family. Was George Masvidal working in the realms of ego? He was. He maybe shouldn't have done that, but he Kobe Covington deserved to dig in the mouth. He got a little bit more than that. He got a little bit more than that. But I'm not condoning that behavior. I just think it's crazy the support Kobe Covington gets. I think it's because he is MAGA. George Masvidal is also MAGA. But two sides of the coin here. I get what you are saying, but this is this is a warning. This what happened to Kobe Covington should be A wake up call, even not a warning, a wake up call to people who think that they can run their mouth and get away with it. And that's how I feel about the situation, but I respect everybody's opinion.